Hello, welcome to SafeMoon Sunday. We're changing it from AMA to SafeMoon Sunday. It just sounds a little bit better. I'm John. I'm the CEO of SafeMoon.
I'm Jack, the COO of SafeMoon.
All right, big shout out to the 2 million SafeMoon holders. Now, hold on real quick. That number is a little bit off because that's not including all the centralized exchanges.
No.
But regardless, anyway, welcome everyone. Shout out to our diamond hands, our hard mint hands, and all you whale watchers out there. All right, so for those of you who are new, or those of you who have forgotten, this is a time that we provide updates on SafeMoon and take questions through a live Q&A. Anyway, so we're going to roll in. So this is what we're going to be covering today. Last 7 days, then we're going to go into the roadmap where we'll be talking about Operation Pheonix, as well as some updates regarding Simplex and the wallet. We'll go into a live Q&A. Then go into the What the FUD section. What the FUD section is where we address FUD.
What the FUD is one of my favorites.
Yep. And then we go into another live Q&A and close it out. So, all right, Jack, these last 7 days have been busy.
They've been very, very, very busy. 200,000 new holders. And like we said, we broke
How many days?
69 days.
Nice.
69 days. 2 million plus holders.
Yeah.
But it's actually a lot more. But we stick with that number. That's the cemented one. 3 new exchanges.
Yes, and speaking of exchanges, so right now we work with each one of the exchanges from the technical side to make sure they're implementing tokenomics in the best way that's suited for their, as Thomas would put it, their stack. Which basically means whatever they do technically behind the scenes, we help them integrate tokenomics to their ecosystem.
Yeah.
So,
which I might add, the communication with them again, as always, is great. It's awesome, you know. So we've been working with. Well, actually, I'll go into more detail
later. Top 20 on CoinGecko. I love accurately displayed data.
Analytics, great.
Also, we're still, number one trending cryptocurrency out there. We kicked off some more conversations with CoinMarketCap after the community left some very honest reviews, and I really appreciate them now addressing the concerns brought by our community to CoinMarketCap. So,
and thank you to CoinMarketCap for the communication coming to us. I think that we're going to have some great moves on that in the near future.
I think my mic's a little bit quiet.
A little bit quiet, are you?
No?
Yeah? Great. It's crackling.
Oh, it's crackling.
You've got some crackling.
Oh, okay.
If you want to try and adjust it, I will finish the list off. So, so we kicked off conversations with CoinMarketCap again. And like I said, the communication has been really, really good. We've appreciated that massively. Good things take time. So thank you very much to the CoinMarketCap team, and we hope to keep speaking to you about that and really get the accurate analytics. And we can hit it up like CoinGecko.
Tell me this is live without telling me this is live. Is this better? That's better. Less crackling. All right, we'll roll from there. And then if the technical team tells me I need to fix it, I will. Sorry about that. All right. Buoyancy. So Buoyancy is live right now. However, we are working with them to make sure the tokenomics are put correctly, and we'll let you know as soon as that's done. Absolutely. Right now, it's Bitmart, ZBG, and MXC. Each one have a variety of timelines. So,
which we'll keep everyone updated on. But
sorry, not timelines. My apologies. They have a different. Each one does reflections at a different point in time or at a different rate. So daily, I believe one is weekly. MXC is daily.
So, ZBG is daily.
Daily, okay.
MXC is weekly, and Bitmart is monthly.
Okay, I am sorry. There's a little bit of a feedback on the mic. We're gonna go off air real quick. Sorry, technical difficulties. This is live. My apologies.
Thank you, guys.
1 second. Again, tell me it's live without telling me it's live.
I think the hype was just too hard then.
Did we break Twitch now?
Possibly.
Another one on the record.
Hopefully you guys can hear us a little bit better right now. We'll continue talking. Apologize for the difficulties.
So where we left off was we did the overview.
Yep.
So last 7 days, the roadmap, Operation Pheonix, Simplex button. Then we go into a live Q&A.
Yes.
And then we go into What the FUD. Mm-hmm. And then we go into another live Q&A and then close it out.
Yes.
All right. So let's just kick it off again from the last 7 days.
Fine,
200,000 new holders.
2 million plus in total. I think
plus.
Just short of 2.1 before the stream.
Yep.
Maybe we hit it right now.
And that's not including the centralized exchanges.
No.
That's
in 69 days.
Nice. CoinGecko, top 20.
Yep. Which, thank you very much for displaying those analytics correctly.
Yes.
We are a huge fan of that, and we really, really appreciate it because it's important. We really do go out of our way to give you guys accurate information as much as possible, and we appreciate when people return the favor.
Yeah, and then also thank you to everyone who wrote honest reviews. CoinMarketCap, thank you for listening to those reviews.
Yes.
And I know they're quickly working to rectify those issues.
Yeah.
They wanted us to submit a 4th ticket, so we're going to do that.
Yep.
We'll get that over to you.
And I am happy to say that we are having conversations. It's great.
Yeah. Anyway, great. Oh, Buoyancy. So they listed. It's live right now. However, tokenomics have not been implemented in the correct manner, so we're working with their technical team right now, and we will let you know when it's fully implemented. But in the meantime, Bitmart, always great. Love those guys. Mm-hmm. It works on there. We've got tokenomics on Bitmart. We've got tokenomics on MXC and ZBG.
Yes.
MXC is weekly.
MXC is weekly. I believe ZBG is daily.
And Bitmart is monthly.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah. Now on to the roadmap updates. This is the section I've been looking forward to.
Yes, we've had an insane week.
Crazy week. There was a little bit of bumps with Bitmart. It wasn't even a bump. We stepped in. We helped them. With reflections, making sure that got done. You guys saw the movement that we had to do.
I think it's literally down to how insanely large the community is. That the math, that goes into these kind of calculations, and it's insane. But they did an awesome job. Genuinely, shout out to Bitmart.
Oh, you guys, great,
amazing team. Always very communicative, and we were really happy to work with you guys.
As always, honestly, it just came down to a computational thing, and they needed more time, and so we helped them with that. Anyway, thank you, Bitmart, they stayed up 24 hours around the clock.
And I think from these things as well, which I know you'll agree, that when you get past speed bumps, you work out a way to get over that speed bump faster next time.
Yeah.
So that we've really streamlined a lot of processes this week too, which is fantastic. It's always good.
Innovation, there's always bumps in innovation, and once this process has been streamlined, so next month we should be good.
Yes.
All right, but Simplex.
Huge news on Simplex.
You saw me, I'm like, shivers down my spine.
Crack on.
All right, so Simplex is providing us a service. They are going to be putting a buy button on our website. So it's going to be a little bit of a button. We're still going to have the how to buy section, but right next to it, and DM Hank for more details. I love it. But there's going to be a buy button, and so basically you'll be able to go from fiat straight into SafeMoon. How the mechanics work, we will release more details on that on Twitter, on Discord, and so we'll update you guys through that. But that's something that we are right now implementing with the new website refresh.
It's very, 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 very soon.
Yes.
And like John just explained, that increases efficiency.
Well, they're not limited by the BNB buy or USDT, so now they can go from fiat and then straight there.
And I think when you have those kind of layers, there are there's room for speed bumps, like we always say, and a lot of people have come up with some errors, and this is definitely the one of the biggest, best next evolutionary steps in obtaining SafeMoon. It's going to mitigate the entire process of BNB swaps. It's a really, really big deal.
Well, and there's some people out there who don't understand how big Simplex is, or how big of a deal Simplex is. Go to Simplex's website. Please don't crash it, but go to Simplex's website. If you do, Simplex, I am sorry. But go to their website. You can actually see all their partners and who they work with. And we're one of the big names there now.
Yeah.
So super
incredibly talented team.
Oh, I love them. They're great to work with. SafeMoon Wallet.
Yes.
Now, it's a semi-concept, but because now that we've partnered with Simplex, we will be able to provide some cool services.
Some very cool services. So,
you know what? Let's just play the video.
We have a concept video.
We have a concept video. Play the video. Yeah.
And we're going
another time. You got the music.
We're gonna play it
again. Tell me it's live without telling me it's live.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
So we've got the wallet video. And we're going to queue it up. And I apologize, guys, if I think there was no sound there.
Well, we did change settings, and so
we moved rooms because I wanted to look like I wasn't punched in the face again because it was very hot. And I think what I hate is John gets to wear a turtleneck and still looks less hot than me. Not in that sense.
Well,
temperature-wise. I tell you what we can do. Actually, we can talk about.
Well, no, the wallet. I mean, the first thing that we were always focused with the wallet was its simplicity of use, and that's going to come up more in the next thing that we talk about regarding Operation Pheonix. But no, the UI team working great. Graphics team. I know you guys like our graphics. So no, the marketing team's doing great on that.
Mm-hmm.
the back end development as well. Thomas's team has been growing exponentially because it's not just a wallet that we're working on.
No,
there's a lot more that's being worked on as well. Just outside the wallet, you got the exchange, you have other technical pieces of Operation Pheonix.
Other things that we're really excited to talk about that we can't talk about right now.
Not right now. We're looking forward to providing release dates on some of the stuff. The Minecraft server is. Let's just touch on the Minecraft server.
Actually,
yeah. So, okay, Minecraft. I know it's a game, but I enjoy Minecraft. I do enjoy it.
It's an incredible concept as well. It's an amazing game.
But what's even more incredible is the elasticity of Minecraft and the stuff that you're able to integrate into it. And so, again, it is going to be a test bed for technology that we're working on. So the payment stuff, is going to be put into there. So there's some payment SDKs that we'll put in there regarding SafeMoon and a few other technologies. But I apologize. We're going to go ahead and you guys broke Twitch again.
This is insane.
We're going to do Twitch.
We're going to do our best to cue this up, but we do apologise, guys. But we've got all the time in the world for you. Yep. So we're going to jump off. We want to make sure that this is an enjoyable experience for you as it is for us. So we're going to shoot off for a second.
Yeah,
we'll be back
sorry.
in 2 minutes.
The Twitch stream is crashing due to demand. So be right back.
Make sure to refresh your screens as well. Thank you.
it's live without telling me it's live.
I think the hype was just too hard then.
Did we break Twitch now?
Possibly.
Another one on the record.
Hopefully you guys can hear us a little bit better right now. We'll continue talking. Apologize for the difficulties.
Yeah. So where we left off was we did the overview.
Yep.
So last 7 days, the roadmap, Operation Pheonix, Simplex button. Then we go into a live Q&A.
Yes.
And then we go into what the FUD. And then we go into another live Q&A and then close it out.
Yes.
All right. So let's just kick it off again from the last 7 days.
Fine,
200,000 new holders.
2 million plus in total. I think
plus.
It was just short of 2.1 before the stream.
Yep.
Maybe we hit it right now.
And that's not including the centralized exchanges.
No.
So
that's in 69 days.
Nice. CoinGecko, top 20.
Yep. Which, thank you very much for displaying those analytics correctly.
Yes.
We are a huge fan of that, and we really, really appreciate it because it's important. We really do go out of our way to give you guys accurate information as much as possible, and we appreciate when people return the favor.
Yeah. And then also thank you to everyone who wrote honest reviews. CoinMarketCap, thank you for listening to those reviews.
Yes.
And I know they're quickly working to rectify those issues.
Yeah.
They wanted us to submit a 4th ticket, so we're going to do that. We'll get that over to you.
And I am happy to say that we are having conversations. It's great.
Yeah. Anyway, great. Oh, Buoyancy. So they listed. It's live right now. However, tokenomics have not been implemented in the correct manner, so we're working with their technical team right now, and we will let you know when it's fully implemented. But in the meantime, Bitmart, always great. Love those guys. It works on there. We've got tokenomics on Bitmart. We've got tokenomics on MXC and ZBG.
Yes.
MXC is weekly.
MXC is weekly, I believe. Weekly, ZBG is daily.
And Bitmart is monthly.
Yes.
So anyway, now on to the roadmap updates. This is the section I've been looking forward to.
Yes. We've had an insane week.
Crazy week. There was a little bit of bumps with Bitmart, it wasn't even a bump. We stepped in, we helped them, with reflections, making sure that got done. You guys saw all the movement that we had to do.
I think it's literally down to how insanely large the community is, that the math that goes into these kind of calculations, and it's insane. But they did an awesome job. Genuinely, shout out to Bitmart.
Oh, you guys, great,
amazing team. Always very communicative, and we were really happy to work with you guys.
Yeah, and as always, we always exceed. And they were not expecting the amount of people to be on there. No. Honestly, it just came down to a computational thing, and they needed more time, and so we helped them with that. Anyway, thank you, Bitmart, they stayed up 24 hours around the clock.
And I think from these things as well, which I know you'll agree, that when you get past speed bumps, you work out a way to get over that speed bump faster next time.
Yeah.
So that we've really streamlined a lot of processes this week too, which is fantastic. It's always good.
Innovation, there's always bumps in innovation. And, once this process has been streamlined, so next month, we should be good.
Yes.
All right. But Simplex.
Huge news on Simplex.
Dude, you saw me. I'm like, shivers down my spine.
Crack on.
All right. So Simplex is providing us a service. They are going to be putting a buy button on our website. So it's going to be a little bit of a button. We're still going to have the how to buy section, but right next to it, and DM Hank for more details. I love it. But there's going to be a buy button, and so basically you'll be able to go from fiat straight into SafeMoon. How the mechanics work, we will release more details on that on Twitter, on Discord, and so we'll update you guys through that. But that's something that we are right now implementing with the new website refresh.
It's very, 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 very soon.
Yes.
And like John just explained, that increases efficiency.
Well, they're not limited by the BNB buy or USDT, so now they can go from fiat and then straight there.
And I think when you have those kind of layers, there are there's room for speed bumps, like we always say. And a lot of people have come up with some errors, and this is definitely the one of the biggest, best next evolutionary steps in obtaining SafeMoon. It's going to mitigate the entire process of BNB swaps. It's a really, really big deal.
Well, and there's some people out there who don't understand how big Simplex is, or how big of a deal Simplex is.
Ticket
go to Simplex's website.
This is a
crash.
huge
Go to Simplex's website. If you do Simplex, I am sorry.
As you guys know, I'm just going to do a little intro here, and then I'm going to let John take over because it's our baby.
Yep.
Absolutely, as a whole team. But I know John put so much time and effort into this. and he's been teasing the hell out of you guys for ages. And I know that I just see him sitting there sometimes. I'm trying to speak to him, and he just goes like this. And I know he's either typing in one of the chats or he's just writing some notes down to himself.
Yep.
I'll let you intro it.
All right. So we're fast approaching our full unveil of Operation Pheonix. And Operation Pheonix is a little bit of a journey, but it's mainly a bunch of different complex things coming together to create an evolution. And we've been taking our time in an efficient manner to get it right, and get it right the first time. So we wanted to introduce you to a key figure that we've been talking to within Operation Pheonix, and share with you one of the many endless ways that SafeMoon is going to change the world and change a lot of different things.
Absolutely.
So I had a call earlier with the Gambian ambassador at large, Sungkoon Jawara, specifically in regards to Operation Pheonix and SafeMoon. So, it was a very long video, about 2 hours?
Yeah, so multiple calls. I think this one was one of the most integral ones that John really wanted to share personally, as well as us as a team. We thought, we hit that point, like we always say, we want to make sure that we bring you guys information when it's relevant, when it's the right time. So what we've done is we've edited it down into the most important factors so that you guys can get the best input of information while we run this live stream. So we hope you enjoy the video.
Please enjoy the video. Yep.
Yes, my name is Sungkoon Jawara. I hail from the Gambia, and I am the ambassador at large for Gambia. One of my responsibilities is to make sure that I vetted businesses that can come to Gambia and help improve our economy, work with the Gambian people, and bring a lot of opportunities to Gambia. And I'm delighted and happy to partner with SafeMoon, which is going to help us in that aspect. So we are very happy and thrilled to work with SafeMoon in that respect. Thank you.
So the community is really excited to meet you. Project Pheonix is something that we've been working on in the background. It's multiple pieces being all brought together, with the most important piece being the implementation into the Gambia. And I wanted the community to be able to meet Sungkoon. Sungkoon, can you give an introduction on yourself?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, SafeMoon, for the opportunity. The Gambia, a lot of people, when you talk about the Gambia, a lot of people don't know the Gambia because of its size and its location. Gambia is one of the smallest countries in West Africa. It's about 2.5 million people. It's a British colony. It derived its independence in 1965. It's surrounded by Senegal, which is also in West Africa. But we do have beautiful beaches, the Atlantic Ocean. And by the way, the name the Gambia derived from the river, which is called the River Gambia, which originates from the Fouta-Djallon Highlands in Guinea. It's a very beautiful country. People are warm, very welcoming. You all hear about the African hospitality. You will see that in full display in the Gambia.
Can you go over, you gave us a slight history on the Gambia. One of the things I wanted to touch on, Sungkoon, can you go into that a little bit more?
Yes. Because of our location, geolocation, that's a great opportunity for Gambia. NASA has partnered with the Gambia for their emergency landing, at the Gambia airport. But because of the position, we are right on the equator, and it makes it much easier, for NASA to land in the Gambia. And we were very excited in going in that partnership before with them until recently when we had the political change. But we are now jump-starting that opportunity.
Sungkoon, from your point of view and from the Gambian government and everything, what can SafeMoon do to enable entrepreneurship inside the Gambia?
We know in Africa, especially when it comes to technology, a lot of time, we are the last, to benefit from. So this is all different. This is new, and Gambia being one of the first in Africa to be able to do that, I think that's incredible. We all knew about telephones. Africa, despite poverty and lack of technology, we know that a lot of people in Africa have cell phones. But what do we do with the cell phones? So now we talk about business transaction that SafeMoon can actually help. So imagine giving that power to the people to be able to do business and transact whilst they are sitting, miles away that doesn't have running water or doesn't even have electricity. So it's just amazing how this can take Gambia into the high ground. So like we said, people in the rural areas, be able to transact, they have their products that they can actually transact that with the people in the greater Banjul area, which is the capital city. That is amazing. That's something that would help a lot of, small businesses who are there, don't know exactly, how to reach, some of these big markets, especially moving it from one area to another.
Yeah, and in other conversations that we had, Sung-Kun, we talked about the Gambia becoming a digital nation. That's ultimately they want to essentially just bypass and go straight to being an information-based society,
and that we want to make sure that Gambia stand out as a model country in the region. To be able, and with our size, I think we will be able to do that. And the government has plans and making sure that businesses have all the incentives that is needed to help push that agenda ahead. So that tells you that Gambia is actually ready to get into the bigger things ahead. And with SafeMoon, I can tell you that it's going to be an incredible partnership, and the Gambia is going to really enjoy it. And it's going to elevate people.
The way our tokenomics work and how they would play, people are able to hold SafeMoon, and when they hold SafeMoon, they earn more SafeMoon through just holding it. So, how do you feel that plays out with people?
Oh, that is tremendous. That is great. Knowing that you don't have to transact in Dalasi, you can do it in with SafeMoon tokens. That is incredible.
Yeah. And kind of going into, so this is more addressing the community. Some of the features that we're working on with the wallet is simplicity, and education is also a huge piece of that, because if you're able to provide a simple product, the education piece to actually allow people to use it or to educate them on how to use it becomes a much less daunting task. But it also connects them to the rest of the planet.
Which is very important, as a matter of fact. That connectivity that you're talking about, those barriers, trade barriers are going to go. And then people will be able to move around with crypto. It's just amazing how people can actually move around and be able to transact, in different businesses. Like I said, Gambia, we are not just looking at the Gambia, having this opportunity. We are thrilled, but we wanted to move it to other African countries, so they can also benefit from, what the Gambia is benefiting from. And that empowers people, because that's what we need now in Africa. Like I said, usually when technology comes, we are the last people, that benefit from it. But with, partnering with SafeMoon, it looks like we are just going to be ahead of the line. But also importantly is the safety of it. So you can have hackers, hacking into government resources. But with crypto, we know it's very safe.
And I completely agree. And, one of the other things, like, we know it's safe, but we're always striving to make it safer. And how is the central bank going to come into play with this, Sung-Kun?
Well, it's going to help the central bank because most of the transaction, like I said, is done in Dalasi. And now knowing that it's going to give them that power to be able to do a lot of transactions. And like I said, the safety, for instance, which is a great deal. And they will be able to less printing of the Dalasi, which is going to save them a whole lot. And there will be a lot of transactions, which eventually is going to bring a lot of, money and resources to Gambia. So there is a lot of benefit that the central bank derive from this project.
Well, also the privacy in transactions as well with blockchain.
Oh, no, that's very important because, you have a lot of Gambians in the diaspora. And given the economic, the economic situation in the Gambia, a lot of people send money regularly, including myself when I'm outside, so you have families over there, you're able to send money, transacting through the, old method of doing it. So in doing it with crypto, I think that would be an amazing thing to do. It's going to save people a lot of time. It's going to save them, even money, all those fees, that you're doing in transacting that. So that is another area. And investors sometimes also have trouble in, moving money from, outside to the Gambia.
And for infrastructure projects as well, but using cryptocurrency and using a mechanism like SafeMoon, you're able to fund infrastructure projects in that fashion.
Yeah, and another thing, of course, with SafeMoon, with that one of the reasons also we are partnering with them. We know it's not SafeMoon is looking out for Gambia. They want to bring in projects. They want to work with the Gambians, something that would be beneficial to Gambia or the Gambians.
We're really excited to be working with you, Sankum. So.
Yes, same here. We can't wait to have SafeMoon in the Gambia. I mean, you did mention about the inflation and the up and down of the currency. I mean, years ago, the Gambia dollar, the dalasi, the dollar was about $7 to $1, but now you're talking about 50. So you see, the gymnastics involved in that. So that's why crypto, introducing it in the Gambia, I think would help a lot in terms of stability. Making sure that the markets are stable. Yeah.
Definitely. Anyway, Sankung, I really want to thank you for your time. We're super excited to come work in the Gambia. So anyway, and then SafeMoon community, I'll thank you on behalf of them. And anyway, we're really excited to launch Operation Pheonix with you guys. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, SafeMoon. We look forward to, for you guys coming into Gambia. Like I said, Gambia is beautiful. Please, if you get a chance, come over, visit the Gambia. We have a lot to offer. Thank you very much, SafeMoon, for the opportunity. We look forward to working with you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I know this is one of the longer videos we played on this live stream, but it's important to discuss it.
It's an absolutely incredibly huge conversation.
Yeah,
that's just been ongoing for a while now, and we definitely we thought that, like we always talk about, the times to bring stuff forward, and this was definitely the best time to do that with the biggest movements thus far. And
I'm going to go into let's talk about the Gambia. So the Gambia, they have a population about 2.5 million people, as Sun Kung said in the video during our last phone call. Beautiful country. There's a lot of technological innovations that weren't mentioned in that conversation. They're right now revitalizing their telecom infrastructure. They're going straight to 5G and fiber optic.
Yes.
So that's right now in the works with them.
They already have a vast 3G network, which is great for SafeMoon.
Yes,
it's very low bandwidth.
Fun fact about the Gambia, they were actually putting fiber in, 15, 20 years ago, before the United States even thought about fiber.
Yeah.
So, they've always been on the forefront of innovation. They just went through a transition to democracy, and I think it's a great place to be. It's a great place.
Progressive.
Yeah, and this is going to be one of the first African markets that we integrate with. There's some other partners that we're currently having conversations with in a similar regard, but the Gambia is definitely one of the first.
Yeah, I think it's really important that, which I know you're going to go through now. Yeah. It's so important to that people actually understand, and as we go through, the next coming weeks, more mechanics will be shown like we always do. But it's important that people really understand how much of a big deal this is.
Yeah,
it's huge.
This is probably one of the largest adoption or use cases to come out in cryptocurrency in a long while.
Yeah.
So we're working closely with them, and this has been a conversation and a negotiation that's been taking place on the back end. There's a few people who guessed it relatively early on. There are two people that guessed all the pieces of Operation Pheonix. I'm not going to tell you who they were.
Can't do that because this is just one portion,
It's one of the larger portions, it's
one of the larger
adoption portion.
I might add, it's not the full.
No, it's not.
And people are going to hate that, probably.
Yeah,
and love it at the same time.
Yeah.
But that is what it is. We've got much more to come.
Yeah, anyway, so this is one of the first places that we're going on the African markets. It was in our roadmap. We've been discussing it, and we're really excited to be partnering with them. Especially the fact that it's something that's being done with them also on the government level. It's not just going into a country and being like, oh, here's SafeMoon.
Not just corporate. No,
we're working with the Gambia to integrate it into their daily lives.
Yes.
So there's going to be some mass adoption that's taking place with that. So we're really excited to announce it. We're really excited to show you guys, and we'll be giving more updates, here in the near future. So
Thank you very much for watching.
I think this is a perfect dive into the live Q&A.
I'm sure there's a lot of them.
Yep. Okay, all right. First question here in the live Q&A. Is the Gambia Operation Pheonix, or is it just an example of what Operation Pheonix can do for those in poor areas who are ruled by banks? So, okay, I'm going to deconstruct that real quick.
Yeah.
The Gambia is not ruled by banks, and this is a problem that a lot of Western countries actually have when they're talking about Africa in general.
Yeah.
Each country within Africa is much different than the next. It's just like you wouldn't say that Germans are the same as people in the UK. Different cultures, different foods, and so the Gambia is different than other countries. Each one has beauty, environment, everything, and it's all different. Even culture, languages, everything. So the Gambia is the first place that we're integrating into in terms of Africa.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, the second portion of the question is is this Operation Pheonix? No, this is a piece of Operation Pheonix. This is, albeit a very large piece, this is just a piece. So we'll be releasing the technical portion of Operation Pheonix once I get the AOK from Thomas and his department saying that they're ready for release.
And I love that this isn't the technical portion.
No, it's awesome. Yeah. So the technical portion, I mean, as some of you have already figured out, the wallet, the exchange, and the two people who guessed it, the other three things that they were talking about is also part of Operation Pheonix. Yes. And then there's one more piece that nobody has guessed, but it's actually pretty large. So
gotta keep it surprise.
Surprise. No, that'll be revealed with the full launch of Operation Pheonix.
Yes. This is a good one. Will the SafeMoon wallets have a web application?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Unequivocally. It's really important. You guys know, and we'll reiterate it as many times as we need to. Adoption and ease of use is a huge deal. Like we've always said, a lot of cryptocurrency areas are quite outdated or difficult, and we're working on a daily basis and hourly basis to make sure that's as smooth as possible. So absolutely, we'll have a web application.
Okay, one of the questions is, why does the Gambia matter to me as a SafeMoon holder? Now I'm going to take it at its literal form and take some of the other stuff out of that question. So I'm not going to put any implications in that question. So why does it matter to a SafeMoon holder is its mass adoption. So it's essentially 2 million holders and a huge use case.
Yep.
Also for future integrations, starting off with the Gambia it's going to open up doors to more markets to integrate SafeMoon as a cryptocurrency to do transactions and everything else.
Yeah.
And why does that matter? Transactions equal reflections.
Yes.
At a mass scale.
Yeah.
So
I think on the community front as well, it's a huge use case to just do a massive amount of good in the world as well.
Yep.
There are a lot of systems that are outdated. There are a lot of people that are working very hard in order to improve their government systems, their corporate systems, tech industry, and we're so excited to work with them on that. It's a huge deal.
Yeah, and the Gambia is like the perfect launchbed for this because it shows that cryptocurrency is a viable option, across the board.
Yeah.
So it's not just a win for SafeMoon, it's actually a win for every cryptocurrency out there with an adoption of this size.
And it shows when someone's willing to actually look at something as a viable option. That's what makes it happen.
Yep.
When people actually want to look at something and say, hey, if we all work together, this can really do some good here.
Yes.
And that's what the Gambia are doing. So it's fantastic.
Yep. The next question I got is, what are the 3 big priorities for SafeMoon for the next 3 months? So first off,
the line of priorities.
The line of priorities is this. Actually, you go to priorities.
It's a line. The wallet, absolutely. It's so difficult.
I got this. I got this. So the wallet, the exchange, and Operation Pheonix are the 3 priorities of SafeMoon. So, and of course, with each pillar or priority, there's micro tasks that take place underneath it. But to sum it up, the exchange, the wallet, Operation Pheonix.
Fiat on-ramping has been a huge priority.
I mean,
this week.
That's part of the wallet. You know, each piece feeds into each one.
We wanted to bring that forward before.
Definitely.
That's definitely been a first priority in this case, because once that's all set up, it feeds, like John said, directly into the wallet.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a great first step into that.
Mm-hmm. Next question is, will you... Okay, basically they're asking about meetups with the community. COVID dependent. We are looking at the soonest date possible to have meetups with community members. Yeah. Would love one to have one.
Would love to do one.
In London would be great.
Yeah.
The Gambia, definitely. The United States.
Lovely, yeah.
Yep. So we are looking at those options. So next question that I have, and then I'll let you read off some. Will you be able to send any SafeMoon purchase via Simplex to any wallet or exchange where you are already holding? Yes. Yeah.
It's a simple one.
Yeah, that is a very simple question.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a good one. It's a good one for us to answer.
Complex question, but it's a very simple answer.
Yeah.
So, somebody asked, why are you hiring so many Solidity devs? Are they working on a blockchain? No comment. Next question.
Love it. Yeah, I can see that one as well. That's not the same one, which is great.
Yep.
What is your favorite feature of the SafeMoon wallet? I think we can maybe both pick one. Yours might be similar to mine. I really, really do love, there's multiple, but I do love the cancel feature on the transfers. Mm-hmm. I think it's such a simple thing that it's just such a useful one too.
Yeah.
A lot of the times it's human nature to not question a decision sometimes or regret one until you've made it. And I think that is the epitome of that that use. As soon as you make a transfer, you might have that, I didn't send it correctly, or you might just have a feeling, oh, did I send the right amount? So when you get that sudden realization or that rush of clarity, you can then go back and have the opportunity and the time to change that transfer, which I think is really important.
Mine is the calculator on there.
Yeah, it's very good.
It makes it easy.
Yes, so when you're dealing with that many decibels.
Yep. So you want to dive into what the FUD or?
I would love to. It's my favorite. Let's do it.
All right. Okay. So, this is a good one. Is it too late to buy SafeMoon? Well, easy answer to that is it is never too late to get into cryptocurrency in general. So, I mean, cryptocurrency is still at its eve.
Yes, we've spoken on this before, and I think we're not the only people in the world that do that on a daily basis. Cryptocurrency is so new still. The technology that's arising, the communities that are building, the use cases, the implementation is just never ending, and it's so exciting and fast paced that it's definitely not too late to get into it. And better late than never is a very famous saying.
Yep. The next piece, next FUD is all right. Is SafeMoon environmentally friendly?
Absolutely.
Simple answer is yes.
Yes.
And any future developments that we're doing, we have that heavily in mind. You can't mine SafeMoon. The way you get more SafeMoon tokens is by holding. So.
Yes, there's no. I'm sure you guys know. It's no mystery that Bitcoin is seriously power hungry.
Yeah.
When it comes to energy usage, and I know a lot of people have come up with some seriously creative ways to obtain that power and maintain the usage of it. But as you guys know, it goes further on, or you may know, it gets more and more difficult to mine Bitcoin. So that gets increasingly difficult, which means the power usage is more difficult. Now with SafeMoon, that's not a thing at all. It's not an exponential use of power usage. And like John said, as we go forward, everything that we implement, we will have a green mentality at a serious priority. And that one, I'll say for once, it's not on the line. It's above it.
It is a top priority. It's a consideration that we look into for each development that we're doing.
I think it's important to say that, nothing against other coins out there, or tokens or any of the businesses.
Projects.
Anything in the world. Everybody does what they can. Some people do drive, fuel-heavy cars over electric cars, and things are still being implemented, and certain people don't have access to certain technologies. But I think nobody's perfect. and you make the best decisions you can to be green, or hopefully the most of us, the best part of us do, and we will continue to go forward and do that with everything we do.
Yeah, I mean, we want to go to the moon, but we don't want to leave the Earth a wreck on the way out.
Exactly, we want to see how beautiful it is by the time we get up there.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Let's play the video one more time before we go into the next live Q&A.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, I love that video.
I absolutely love that the community want to see those assets again.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
It is on Twitter, so
yes, it is.
After this live stream, you'll be able to see it more on Twitter. But let's dive back into the next portion of the Q&A.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's have a look through these.
Okay, is SafeMoon working with banks soon? As you saw in the conversation I had with the ambassador at large, we are working with the Gambian financial system. So yes, the plan is to integrate with banks, but it needs to be done in a responsible manner. So we are working through that process right now.
Yeah. And as you've stated before as well, if anybody has any questions about regulatory or anything of that standpoint, we will always make sure that everything we do aligns with SafeMoon's mission, goal, and ethos. Yeah, so that's not a worry on our front. We're always going to move where we need to make our goals happen.
Yeah. Speaking of goals, somebody asked, "What's the end goal for SafeMoon?" Okay, it's a little bit of a game, not theology, but game philosophy. There's finite games, and then there's infinite games. So, you have Minecraft, there's no finite end. And then you have, Halo campaign, which is a finite, you beat the game, you're done.
Yeah.
SafeMoon is a infinite game. We're always planning on innovating and evolving, so there is no real end goal, but we have big goals. And so Operation Pheonix, the exchange, and the wallet are some of our goals here in the near future.
Yeah, and I think that's really seriously
not even goals; they're objectives.
They're objectives.
And we're very close to achieving them.
I think it's really important to not just in business, but in personal life as well, is to have goals and objectives, and as soon as you hit those, to continue setting yourself more. We have no plan to stop innovating and evolving, and we have so much to achieve, and have already achieved so much together as a team, as a community, and we're going to keep absolutely smashing the goals and objectives and keep going through them. So there is no end in sight for what we have, and we have some very, very long-term plans, very, very long-term plans as well. So
so one of the questions another question that we got, how do you plan to give a quote-unquote utility to the coins? Actually, with the fees and reflection, it's more useful to hold SafeMoon for a long time. So if you add some ways to use it, don't you fear that it will fail due to that? We'll answer the first one. The Gambia, huge utility, huge adoption. So I mean, it's a big deal.
Yep.
There's some other stuff in terms of utility that's going to come into play with some upcoming announcements. Some of them within the NFT space,
yes,
and some of them within the bridge space.
Yes.
So for you people who are more interested in the technical versus the social aspect of SafeMoon, we do have some big technical announcements coming out here in the near future. And then in terms of people using SafeMoon, and do you fear that it will fail due to that? No,
not at all.
Not even close. That's not even a
no.
Do you fear asteroids coming down? No. So no, we're not worried about that. So anyway, big use cases coming out from the social aspect. I'll even say the social aspect. Being used as a way to regularly transact within a country.
Yep.
And who's to say? I gotta be careful with my words. Our in-house counsel gonna get mad at me if I say something wrong. But who's to say that after the Gambia, that there's not other mass adoption cases that take place. So people using SafeMoon to transact it's actually a huge use case because the reflections that come back to the holders is big. So,
it is. Yes, it is. That's a perfect description.
Next question I have. Somebody just came to the stream halfway. Have you discussed Operation Pheonix yet? Yes, we have. We recommend you watch the video again.
Yes.
So.
Yes, this stream will be available to watch to watch back offline.
Yes.
And please do so, because there's been some fantastic news in it.
Yep. One of the questions I got is update on when the SafeMoon wallet will be released. I know there is no timeline, but even a ballpark would be nice. We don't do ballparks.
We don't do ballparks. We do definitives.
Definitives, yeah. Why would we give inaccurate information like some people? Like, we pride ourselves on providing accurate information to the community, and we hold our third parties to that same standard.
Yeah, we would rather, instead of saying a ballpark figure, we would rather know the figure and come out and say 3 weeks.
CoinMarketCap. Sorry. We don't like ballpark figures.
No.
So, all right.
I've had a question. Did you crash Discord too? I think that question is, did you crash Discord too?
Let's not even invite that.
No.
It happened once before.
No. Let's not do that again.
Simplex, we're sorry.
Yep.
So, I think that wraps it up for questions.
I think, I think so. I think I've hit all of mine, actually.
Yeah. Okay, well, so just to recap, so the plan for this week going ahead is we've got some exchange announcements upcoming.
Yes, we do.
Some of those exchanges we were trying to announce this week, but they got delayed because of the Bitmart reflections and us having to handle that.
Mm-hmm.
The SafeMoon wallet development continues, same with the exchange.
Absolutely.
And then I apologize, the Apollo 10 was canceled for this week, so we'll be holding that next week. For those of you within the Apollo 10 chat, I will give you guys an update on when we will be having our discussion this week. And for those of you who don't know what the Apollo 10 is, it's just 10 community members, me and Jack, having just a conversation. No, there's no new information put out there. It's just an opportunity for us to converse and connect in a less formal capacity. So,
and to potentially join in on that, you can tweet us at SafeMoon Apollo 10 #SafeMoon Apollo 10.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's it.
That is it. I might be enough ridiculously exciting news for 1 AMA.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that.
I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm John Caroni. I'm the CEO of SafeMoon.
I'm Jack Haynes, the COO of SafeMoon.
Thank you for watching.